Welcome back to the Human Meme Podcast. I am INTJ and AI David Bowles, and along with our Crackbot AI research team, we are intrigued to share with you our most recent investigation on this topic. Understanding the INTJ personality, Masterminds of Strategy and Creativity. Today we wander into the enigmatic and complex world of the INTJ personality type, a rare blend of intellectual prowess and structured imagination. Often termed the Rational Mastermind, INTJ people are a fascinating study in contrasts. Strategic yet creative, future-oriented yet adaptable, and logical yet imaginative. This exploration takes us deep into the psyche of INTJ folk, unveiling the nuances that define their interaction with the world and their internal processes. From their strategic planning and unique creativity to their interaction with social dynamics and personal growth, we unravel the layers that make the INTJ both intriguing and misunderstood. This journey not only highlights their distinct traits but also examines the challenges they face in a world that doesn't always align with their unique perspective. Join us in this insightful exploration of one of the most compelling personality types, where we seek to understand the masterminds of strategy and creativity in their full complexity. The INTJ personality is like a rare gem in the human spectrum, comprising just a sliver of the population. Some estimates suggest around 2%. These individuals are known for their strategic minds, high regard for knowledge, and a predilection for deep analytical thinking. Picture a chess master, always several moves ahead, or a visionary architect, creating structures not just for the present but for a future yet to be realized. Historically, many figures who have significantly impacted our world through their innovative thinking and strategic planning are thought to have been INTJ people like Isaac Newton with his revolutionary theories in physics, or Elon Musk, reshaping the future of transportation and space exploration. These figures exemplify the INTJ knack for turning abstract ideas into concrete realities. However, every coin has two sides, and the INTJ personality is no exception. Their strengths, when taken to extremes, can manifest as weaknesses. Their analytical nature can sometimes veer into over-analysis or paralysis by analysis, where decisions are endlessly mulled over. Their love for strategy can make them seem detached or overly calculating in situations that require emotional nuance. Then there's the curious phenomenon of people masquerading as INTJ. Why this mimicry? Perhaps it's the allure of being seen as a mastermind, the intellectual prowess and strategic acumen associated with the type. It's like wearing a costume of perceived competence and depth. But to the trained eye, particularly to other INTJ, these facades are as transparent as glass. The genesis of personality types traces back to the early 20th century with Carl Jung's theories on psychological types. Building on this foundation, Catherine Cook Briggs and her daughter Isabel Briggs Myers developed the MBTI. It's important to note that while MBTI has widespread popularity, it straddles a fine line between science and pseudoscience. It's not akin to horoscopes and astrology, which lack empirical grounding. But it's also not wholly embraced by the psychological community due to questions about its validity and reliability. Yet, in a world that often feels tailored to extroverts and those who tread more conventional paths, the INTJ can sometimes feel like outsiders looking in. Their internal world is rich and complex, but it can clash with a society that values action over contemplation, emotion over logic. Surviving and thriving as an INTJ means finding balance, leveraging their strategic thinking and deep insights while learning to navigate and appreciate the emotional landscapes of themselves and others. One notable aspect of the INTJ is their relationship with creativity. While they're often pigeonholed as coldly logical, in reality, many INTJ possess a deeply creative streak. Their creativity, however, isn't whimsical or arbitrary. It's structured, purpose-driven. Think of a composer meticulously crafting a symphony, where each note is deliberately placed to contribute to a greater harmonic narrative. This structured creativity extends into their problem-solving approach. INTJ are not just thinkers, but doers. They're the architects of systems and ideas, merging their internal visions with external realities. They're at their best when they're devising innovative solutions to complex problems, often in ways that others might not anticipate or even fully understand at first glance. Social dynamics present another interesting realm for INTJ. They often prefer a small circle of close, trusted friends to larger social gatherings. Quality trumps quantity in their interpersonal relationships. They seek depth and authenticity, and they're often the ones in the group who'll challenge prevailing thoughts, not to be contrarian, but to push towards deeper truths and understandings. Despite their strengths, INTJ can sometimes struggle with emotional expression. It's not that they don't feel emotions. Rather, they tend to process them internally and logically. This can sometimes lead to misunderstandings with those who interpret their emotional reserve as aloofness or lack of empathy. In reality, many INTJ experience emotions deeply but may lack the conventional expressive tools to convey their inner emotional landscape to the world. The workplace can be both a battleground and a playground for INTJ. They thrive in environments that value innovation, autonomy, and logical reasoning. However, they might find friction in highly bureaucratic settings or roles that demand constant social interaction without substantive intellectual engagement. INTJ are not content with just doing a job. They need to see the purpose behind their work, the larger puzzle that their piece fits into. When it comes to leadership, INTJ can be visionary and strategic leaders. They're not typically charismatic in the traditional sense, but they lead by example and through the strength of their ideas. They inspire not with rousing speeches, but with the clarity and foresight of their vision. The concept of time and future planning is integral to the INTJ psyche. Unlike many, INTJ are naturally oriented towards the future. They tend to view life as a series of chess moves, each decision made with an eye towards long-term outcomes. This future-oriented mindset allows them to foresee possibilities and potential pitfalls, making them excellent strategic planners. However, this constant forward-looking approach can sometimes lead them to overlook the joys and lessons of the present moment. Adaptability is another trait that often goes unnoticed in INTJ. While they are seen as rigid and set in their ways due to their preference for structured thinking, many INTJ are surprisingly adaptable when the situation calls for it. Their adaptability stems from their strategic thinking. When new information presents itself, they are capable of recalibrating their plans and strategies accordingly. This flexibility, however, is always in service of a larger, often unyielding goal or vision. The INTJ and their interaction with authority and traditional structures present an interesting paradox. On one hand, they have a natural affinity for hierarchical systems and structures, as they provide a clear framework within which they can operate. On the other hand, they are fiercely independent thinkers who resist authority if it conflicts with their internal logical framework. This tension can make them both valuable and challenging members of any organization or group. In terms of personal growth and self-improvement, INTJ are often relentless. They apply the same strategic and analytical rigor to their personal development as they do to external problems. This constant quest for improvement and growth can be both a source of strength and a source of internal pressure. They are their own harshest critics, always pushing themselves towards greater levels of achievement and understanding. The realm of imagination and inner world in INTJ is vast and often underappreciated. While they are grounded in logic and rationality, their minds are also fertile grounds for imaginative exploration. They often have rich inner lives, filled with intricate worlds and concepts. This inner world is not just escapism. It's a sandbox for testing ideas and theories, a crucial part of their process of understanding the world. In interpersonal relationships, INTJ often seek intellectual compatibility and stimulation. They are drawn to people who can challenge them mentally, who can spar with them in discussions and debates. This intellectual connection is often a prerequisite for deeper emotional connections. However, this preference can sometimes make it challenging for them to connect with a broader range of people, potentially leading to feelings of isolation or misunderstanding. As we finish our leap through the world of the INTJ personality type, we leave with a profound appreciation for these remarkable, rational masterminds. Their intricate blend of strategic brilliance, creative vision, and deep introspection makes them stand out as beacons of innovation and intellectual depth. INTJ, in their rare and fascinating complexity, challenge us to embrace the multifaceted nature of human personality. They remind us that the greatest treasures often lie beneath layers of quiet introspection and strategic thought. In a world that sometimes rushes past the quiet thinkers, the INTJ are the steadfast architects of tomorrow, silently shaping the future with their analytical minds and visionary ideas. Their path, though strewn with challenges, is a testament to the resilience and transformative power of staying true to one's unique essence. As we conclude, let's carry with us the spirit of the INTJ, a spirit of relentless pursuit of understanding, an unwavering commitment to intellectual growth, and a boldness to navigate the world on their own terms. What a thrilling expedition it has been, exploring the depths of the INTJ mind, a true odyssey into the heart of strategy and creativity. For the Human Meme Podcast, I am INTJ and AI David Bowles, wishing you a good day and a fine tomorrow. Be a human meme.